2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our game tonight featuring the Cavaliers as they go up against Seattle. Checking out Seattle. These guys are playing good.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Tip-off goes to Seattle. Last game for the Cavaliers, it was a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
And it's not that you have to take chances, but you got to step up your effort and try to get disruptive. They never did that. And on the road, that's a recipe for disaster.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. They've got Young. Tristan Thompson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Ball in at the 1. Yep, that one goes in there. Now about midway through the season, a couple teams starting to slide. And they're desperate to turn things around.
But does that mean, Kevin, desperate means you've got to make a bunch of changes? Or do you go back to some of the things that had you in a position where we were talking about you in a positive manner?
Well, you want to remember your mission statement, don't you? You know, what did we begin the season with?
Right. What did we come out of training camp?
Yes.
What was our mantra coming out of training camp? And maybe late November into early December, we won 7 of 10 games. Well, guess what? Break out that film. Let's sit down. Let's talk about it. Let's show some of the highlights of what we're capable of doing.
Go back to what we wanted to be.
And then bring it into the next game and show that you're capable of doing it again.
Agreed. And it's Seattle with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. No good from Beasley.
Wow. Just in shock that he missed that layup. Not a lot of defense there.
It's Young on the wing. For Seattle, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Beasley finds James, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. This game against Seattle is the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And this one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
Here's Beasley following the basket by Trae Young. Beasley outside. 5 to shoot. From deep 3-point range. Thompson with the rebound.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
Yeah, we've seen him make this shot work, but they can do better.
Now, here's Ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Turner. And so James will bring it up for Seattle. Trailing by 2. DeAndre Jordan, so athletic for a player of his stature, Brent. The way he moves and elevates, simply amazing.
Well, that and the consistency with which a coach can pencil him in to the lineup. He's had tremendous durability. So many 7-footers have trouble weathering the long NBA season. DeAndre Jordan, not one of them.
To the inside, Beasley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Seattle shooting their first free throws of this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Beasley.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
Ball kicks to Thompson. 43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Over in the corner, Gasol. Back to Thompson. Over Beasley. Misses off the left iron.
You got to fight through things like this right now. His team needs him to shoot better. He's just had a tough quarter.
Shots good by Turner.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation. Something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
Young taking his time here. So the wing on the left. Here's Ball. Fires from deep.
Like the way LeBron uses his body sometimes on the defense.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Seattle ahead, up 4. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Seattle, they've got Beasley. Harris is out there with LeBron James. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ball up top, covered by LeBron. Beasley against Ball.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
LeBron passes to Beasley. Dishes to Harris. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
Last season, LeBron James becoming just the 7th player ever to score 30,000 points in a career.
Well, he's like a rare steak, Kevin. Obviously, he's not done. Might have the best shot of catching Kareem when it's all said and done in terms of total points scored in the league. Maybe approach 40,000, but ultimately, he's definitely in the top 3.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Harris. The kick out to LeBron. And they double up James. Harris against Young from 13, and it's Seattle with another.
Beautiful in the mid-range there. Sometimes it looks automatic for Tobias Harris.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Marc Gasol is the more fiery of the Gasol brothers. Pau Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Marc. He's more emotional, more direct. And Marc said, when a mistake happens on defense, I know you're not concentrating. I don't allow that. He knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys?
Part of leadership, DA. Thank you. No good from Valanciunas.
Well, the D did their job there. Excellent contest to alter the close ranger.
Harris kicks to Beasley. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Young.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
Jordan with the bucket.
That's a perfect reverse, using the backboard as his friend, drew the defender in, and just slipped it to the other side.
2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Gasol inside, working on Beasley. It's Gasol missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
They get the rebound. Beasley finds Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now Young, 7 points in the game. Pass the ball. For 3. And so that brings the first half to a close.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Checking out Seattle. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, they've been playing with some toughness. It's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers. And now they need to stay mean, Ernie. You cannot lose that edge in the second.
That about...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, good things happen when you maintain composure. Their shot selection has been extremely disciplined.
Hey, Greg, is there a shot that he's taken that has been out of the flow of the offense? I don't think so.
Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then it's Ball, then it's Young, and it's Gasol, and at the small forward. Young's shot is off. Seattle leading by 7.
And I'll tell you, Trae Young, go big or go home. Always gives you 100%, as competitive as they come. And the young fella wants to win so badly, sometimes that emotion really comes out.
LeBron drives in. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Their next game is at Oracle Arena, so a road game with the Warriors. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. And you know, Greg, it's amazing the impact Young makes, especially, of course, on the offensive end.
High-level shot maker, a threat the moment he crosses half court. Instinctive playmaker, just needs to play more within himself and avoid over-dribbling.
They look frustrated, 0 for 3. Not how you want to start the third quarter.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Thompson. And now here comes Young leading the break. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, impressed with the work ethic of Ball. You can see a desire to want to be great. And he's going to continue to work on improving those weaknesses.
Traveling has been a concern for the NBA for a while. For a purist like you, do you like that?
Well, you got to get from city to city, Kevin.
I don't think that's the kind of traveling I'm talking about here.
The violation.
Yes. I only ask you pay attention.
I'm sorry,
that's all.
Kevin.
It's a simple request.
Yeah, they're doing a better job. Some get away with it more than others. How's that?
What an answer. Thank you, Brent.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
What vision by LeBron. Always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide open teammate.
And Young kicks to Valanciunas. Here's Gasol. Second chance shot. And the layup is good.
Tremendous effort. He will not be denied on the offensive glass.
Seattle leading by 7. James looking around. Harris outside. Poked away. It's stolen by Valanciunas. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Young's shot is off.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
Harris dishes to Turner. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Turner's got 7.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Well, just look at the list of career accomplishments by LBJ. To me, the best small forward that's ever played this game, and on the short list of the best player to ever lace him up.
Gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Ball kicks to Young. Rejected by Harris.
Every so often, Tobias Harris showing you something defensively, and great timing to throw that one away.
And James gets it to go on the assist by Beasley. Beasley's got 3 assists now in this one. Passes it to Thompson. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Ball, the pass to Gasol. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
Young against Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to James. Jordan finds James, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. James has got the lead up to 12 now for Seattle. And so it's Seattle, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game, brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Harris is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Jordan, and there's Miles Turner, and it's Beasley in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by James. It's Beasley on the wing. Here's Harris, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Young. Here's Thompson, and that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
It's Beasley on the wing, defended by Gasol. James dishes to Jordan. The shot, no good. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting just 31% in the game. To the middle, here's Thompson. Good work defensively by Turner. And so James will bring it up for Seattle. He kicks it to Turner. No good with the triple.
Yeah, a little surprised he missed that one so badly. The defense was nowhere to be found.
Out to the right wing. Ball, the pass to Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And it's 6 points for Tristan Thompson.
Thompson shoots such a high percentage on the inside, most of his shots coming around the rim.
The pass to LeBron. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And where's the fight defensively? I mean, you know you need stops to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, down by double digits, failing to shut down the lane. It has been a rough night.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Talk about what it means to be a good teammate, Brent. You've played with good ones. You've played with bad ones. I've always thought you were team first when you play.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. There's just an idea about what it is that you can contribute to the team. I think you always have to accentuate those ideals. Your approach on a daily basis has to be consistent. And if you're a starting player, it's one mentality. And if you're somebody that plays off the bench, you have to come to practice every day to push the guy that's in front of you and wait for your opportunity. But most of the time, it's that kind of consistency with which you come to work and the attitude of making sure that I want to make any kind of contribution I can for our team's success. That usually is a pretty good formula for a good teammate.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Fred Hoiberg was talking to his team during the timeout. He said, fellas, I know you're tired, but you can't coast now. You've got to go harder. This game is in sight. We got to power through and get it. Words from a champion. Back to you.
Even with all of the impressive number of seasons under his belt, LeBron James retains this kind of remarkable drive and competitive spirit.
Ball kicks to Valanciunas.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
LeBron against Ball. It's LeBron with the drive. Players are talking about the new sports science. Better sleep, recovery after lifting, playing, traveling, whatever it is. They say it's making a difference. What do you think?
I think it only makes a difference if the guys put it into practice, Kevin. Like as much information as they can hand out in a team meeting and sort of give you directives about how it is you should rest and when it is you can get your sleep, players won't see those benefits unless they're as disciplined as they are with trying to get better in the offseason as they are with making sure that they get proper rest to be at their athletic best for competition.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Come on, shoot!
Kicks to Jordan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And Seattle leads by 17.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
Yeah, tick-tock and not much time on the clock left. Double-digit lead and coming up roses.
Gibson the bounce pass. Here's Gasol. Sinks the 15-footer.
Yeah, something Pau has had most of his career is that mid-range shot when he's got enough space. Shoots it with rhythm and confidence, and you got to respect his ability to score the ball from there.
So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.